We don't really think of it as being just a playback tool. We very much use it as a very powerful project management tool, really. Nineteentwenty started about 6 years ago with a long-term strategy to have a small office in London and a larger office out in Bristol, with the London office being more client-facing and the Bristol office housing our 3D and compositing support departments.
We were very lucky because we were a new startup. We had the ability to design our pipeline around Nuke and Nuke Studio. So when we developed our workflow and our pipeline and the way we saved everything, it was with that in mind, working with Foundry and Nuke and Nuke Studio. It was a very effective way of doing stuff where everything could be updated very easily. It was very straightforward for work in Bristol to be integrated into the timeline in London.
On any particular project, there is a Nuke Studio project that denotes every shot that's being used in that show, and all of the different Nuke scripts will feed into that project. We sync that project between sites, so artists down here in Bristol and artists in London can both see the same Nuke Studio script and both be looking at the same data. The KFC Christmas chicken and turkey, it was a really exciting project for us. We had to create a fully CG chicken and a fully CG turkey. Technical challenge on this one was always going to be the feathers. We hadn't done feathers before, and chickens and turkeys have about 8,000 feathers made up of thousands and thousands, up into millions of barbs. So that was always going to be our challenge. We used Mari for our main texture painting, and then we moved on to using Nuke for our texture editing for the skin textures and the feather textures after that. As with all our projects, Nuke Studio makes that process super easy. The fact that we're compositing in the software that we're conforming in makes everything completely seamless between all the different pieces of software.
The guys in Bristol studied chickens and turkeys in great detail. Then we, as the compers, had to make sure that we carried on the realisticness of the birds. Nuke Studio was great. When renders were done, either the CG slap comps or the final renders, they would be in the timeline immediately. The guys in Bristol, they'd just give us a call and say, version up, and there it was, ready to show client or to export for client viewing.
It's very much being used as a project management tool and also a deliverables tool.
Nuke Studio is a massive string to our bow. We can compete with this workflow. We win work because of it, so thank you very much.